following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Cameras are ready. The headset is on.
Good evening and welcome to the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as we get ready to go high school basketball action. It's the Perham Yellowjackets and the Barnesville Trojans here live on the KLN Pregame show. Should be a fun contest tonight, Lance. Last two times these two teams played each other and went down to the wire.
Yeah, and we were there, Jason, and a pretty exciting night prevailed in that one. And again, it's one of those, I think Barnesville's one of those upper echelon teams we've been talking about in 8AA. They showed it that night. They've been playing pretty well. And again, I think the mystique of the Barnesville Gymnasium came into play a little bit there too. It's a tough place to play, to go on the road, and the Barnesville Trojans played really well that night.
They were outstanding as they made that switch to a zone defense that really changed how that game turned around for the Yellowjackets. They couldn't really hit from the outside, but at the one point they did. It was a big three-pointer by Soren Anderson, which sent the game to overtime, but it was Barnesville getting the better of the Yellowjackets in overtime.
Yeah, and that was one of the better shots you're going to see in high school basketball. Really a clutch situation, kind of a awkward type shot over in the corner, and it was deep. And at that point, I really thought the Yellowjackets had it because the momentum really swung their way, and they were fired up. But give Barnesville credit. They're a well-coached team. They've got a lot of really good pieces, and they're really interchangeable, and that's what makes them a tough out if you're any team is they're not one-dimensional, any one player. They all can handle the ball, they all pass it pretty well, and they all can shoot it. And so it's a tough way to defend, and it'll be interesting to see what some of these matchups, will they change from the first time, or will they stay the same?
In that first contest, the Yellowjackets were 10 of 48 from the three-point line and just couldn't get anything to drop, and that was kind of the struggles for them in that contest. But the defense and the rebounding, I thought, was outstanding. If you're a fan of Barnesville, they were out-rebounded, but they got the timely ones in that contest. Zach Bredman finished with 10 points. Tate Iniger really led the way for Barnesville. He had 21 points in that game. Leading the way for the Yellowjackets was Soren Anderson with 18, and he was just 7 of 20 shooting.
Yeah, it was really fun, Jason, and I'm kind of reliving as you're talking about all these things. That night we were there, and there's a lot of pieces. Iniger's a really nice player. If you have not seen him play, he's 6'3", pushing it, well-built kid that can handle the ball, can shoot the three, but can also post you up. Bredman didn't play as much that night. He came in and he kind of stirred the drink in the second half for the Barnesville Trojan, and he's a really nice-looking young sophomore athlete that has one of the better step-back threes that I've seen in around the area. So I think we'll see him play a little bit more tonight, which will change some things up for the Yellowjackets. If you're the Yellowjackets, I think you got to keep doing what you've done well. You got to hope that Micah Thompson and Soren Anderson keep scoring. And we talk about it every time, probably too much, Jason. It's that third scorer. Where's that third scoring come? We've had nights it's been Marcus Belka, who's looked really, really good. Chaz Melvin has stepped up times. Jacob Daniels has done a nice job. I think out of those guys tonight, somebody has to score in that double digits for the Yellowjackets to be successful. And if you're Barnesville, you're going to try to defend that. You know, you're probably going to give up your 15 to 20 to both Soren and to Micah. Can you limit everybody else? And then they probably feel like they're in good shape.
Well, sometimes you got to dance with the pants you wore to prom, Lance, and that's kind of the case when you look at this squad.
Exactly, and then those pants can be many. They can be dress pants. You might go in jeans some days, and that's okay. And what I mean by that is some days it's easy, and all the fancy things like shooting threes and doing all those things work. Some nights it's a blue collar night, and you're going to have to get all the loose balls and rebound really, really well. So again, wearing those pants to prom, you got to do the same thing here. Whatever's working well, you got to use it.
Well, we'll take a break as the KLN Family Brands pregame show rolls along here from the Hive as the Yellowjackets get ready to take on the Trojans on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
440, D-Race, number 1, we're off.
Don't miss a single moment. Magnitude Sports presents Clutch Fest Winter Snowcross. Join Mike and Matt, 11 a.m. Saturday, February 12th. Over 4 hours of snowcross racing from the Clay County Fairgrounds in Barnesville. Saturday, February 12th, 11 a.m. live on Magnitude Sports. For more information, search Clutch Fest Winter Snowcross on Facebook.
The mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially anything to do with kids and youth. You can contact the high school office for more information on how to join the Barnesville Booster Club. The Barnesville Booster Club has paid out over $800,000 to the community since 1989. Visit barnesville.k12.mn.us and click on the Booster Club under the Athletics tab for photos, Facebook link, and more information. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the game. Go Trojans!
Perham Public Schools, School of Champions. Perham Public Schools, School of Champions.
Well, welcome back here at the Hive in Perham High School. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as the KLN Family Brands pregame show rolls along. Now we'll take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Midwest Bank of Barnesville and Lakes Ace Hardware of Perham. Starting lineups look like this. For Barnesville, there has been a change from what we were told pregame. It will be Cameron Hang, a 6-foot senior, getting the start. He'll be joined by a 6'1" senior, number 12, Noah Kraus, a 5'11" senior, number 13, Logan Ernst, a 6'2" junior, number 15, Tate Iniger, and a 6'3" senior, number 24, Caden Zenzen, for the 9-4 Trojans, who sit 3-2 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference in third place. just ahead of Hawley and Perham in the Heart of the Lakes Conference standings. Starting lineups for Barnesville brought to you by Midwest Bank. And now for the Lakes Ace Hardware starting lineups for your Perham Yellowjackets. Starting at a guard, a 6'4" junior number 1, Micah Jepson. Starting at a guard, a 6' senior number 2, Chaz Melvin. At a guard, a 6'3" junior number 3, Soren Anderson. At a guard, a 5'10" senior number 4, Marcus Belka. And at forward, a 6'2" 11th grader number 13, a forward, Jacob Daniels. Your starting lineups brought to you by Lakes Ace Hardware for the Perham Yellowjackets. And Lance, one of the keys, I think, tonight, the team that's going to be either able to get to the Barnesville Senex free throw line or the EOT Insurance free throw line, I think will be the key.
Yeah, and by saying that, Jason, I'm assuming, but I think you mean that's the team that's being most aggressive. And whether it's boarding and getting a rebound, the and ones, the dribble drives, I think those are important. And I think a lot of times now we're seeing more and more teams live and die by the three-pointer. And I think both of these teams have the capability to drive really well. And I think it's the ones who take that the opportunistic team that takes it to the basket, gets to that free throw line, gets the free throws that you were talking about, I think is going to be successful. And it's going to be an interesting night. This is one of those that we've talked about for a while, the rematch, so to speak, even though it was really early in the year when they first played.
And the Yellowjackets are kind of in a little bit of rare air tonight. They've never had a 2-game losing streak at home, and now they have, as they've dropped the one to Fergus Falls and then St. Peter. And the Yellowjackets are looking to try to turn that around here tonight at home.
Right, and I think we've talked about this too, Jason, but again, we've done so many broadcasts now, it seems like, together. I think a little bit of turbulence at this time of the year isn't a bad thing. It depends on how you handle that. And I think if you're the Yellowjackets, you're looking to get back to the things you do well. Number one, defense. You've got to get back to that lockdown defense. The second thing that I know that is happening is we're starting to get pressed more. And how we handle that pressure leads to getting to the free throw line, leads to us getting good baskets. And if you're Barnesville, you know that you had success in the second half with that zone. It'll be interesting if they start out man-to-man, go to zone. Barnesville's one of those teams, they can get up and down the floor with you depending on how they adjust their lineup. So lots of what-ifs tonight, and I think that's what makes it a great game.
Well, we'll take a break as the KLN Family Brands pregame show rolls along live here at the Hive.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Jake, no video games till your homework's done, bud.
It is done, Mom. What about your homework?
My homework?
Arvik donates $1 from our internet payment each month. Helps buy technology for my classroom. Computers, tablets, stuff that wasn't invented when you were in school.
Haha, good one.
It's free.
School partnership program. That's an easy assignment.
I can see it now. Video games for every student.
Welcome back here at the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. The Yellowjackets just moments away from taking on the Barnesville Trojans here tonight. The Yellowjackets 7-4 overall, 2-2 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. Barnesville 9-4, 3-2 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. And you look at those HOL standings, Lance. Jumbled mess at the top with Pelican Rapids and DGF. Pelican Rapids at 5-1, DGF at 4-1. Then you have Barnesville 3-2 in the conference, followed by Hawley and Perham, both at 2-2, and then you have Frazee and Breckenridge just struggling at 1-4 and 0-5.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see a lot of volatility in these standings throughout. There's a lot of games yet to be played, and I know we were kind of right in the heart of the lakes, not to be no pun. Well, I guess the pun was included. When we had the bad weather situation, we had a lot of postponements in there that are certainly going to affect where the standings are at. I don't want to call them a surprise team because everybody knew that they were a good team. I think Pelican Rapids is a team that's got a little star beside them right now, playing really well. I know they just lost to DGF the other night, but it was a heartfelt contest at Pelican, and kind of went back and forth in some different runs, and DGF made the last one to win. But they're playing really, really good basketball. They're really tall, they're really long, and they all can shoot it. So I'm a little surprised that they're at the top of the list, but yet the way they're playing, I'm not surprised at all.
And you look at, it's kind of unique to see when you look at the Section 8 AA QRF, DGF second in the HOL, first in the QRF for the Section 8 AA, Perham fifth in the HOL, second in the QRF, and it's Thief River Falls, War Road, Fergus Falls, and there's your Heart of the Lakes leaders, Pelican Rapids at 6th and Barnesville at 7th. And thankfully this year, the section is 1 through 16.
Exactly. It's the way this section should be played, Jason. And again, I think the list is growing. We started out going 4, 5, 6 teams, now 7, now 8. DGF goes up on Monday night to East Grand Forks and goes into double overtime. Owen Leach had a humongous game. Otherwise, East Grand Forks probably comes away with the win. So here, East Grand Forks is right now at 11 and took the number 1 team into double overtime. This section is looking crazy right now, Jason.
It is indeed, and it'll be interesting to see. And you look at it overall, there's 11 teams that are 500 or better in the section.
Yeah, it's just outstanding basketball, and if you're a fan, you can't ask for anything more. Every night you're probably going to see a really good game, and I expect this to be one of them.
And it should be a good one here indeed, as these two teams are going to be just moments away from the start of our contest, as we'll keep it here tonight, as we'll have a special national anthem rendition coming up. But it should be, we talked about some of the keys earlier on. But Lance, I just think a fast start is going to be imperative for the Yellowjackets after coming off 2 home losses.
Right, and you know, there's a little bit, as much as you say next game, next game, next game, there's a little bit in the back of your mind remembering those last 2 losses. So
we'll turn things over. We'll turn things over courtside.
The singing of our national anthem.
Well, welcome back here at the Hive. It's a nice job by Maggie Reagan with our national anthem as we get ready to go for tonight's contest between the Yellowjackets and the Trojans. As we'll get the starters introduced right here. As the starting lineup being introduced, brought to you by Midwest Bank in Barnesville. It'll be Cam Hang, Noah Kraus, Logan Ernst, Tate Iniger, and Caden Zenzen for the Barnesville Trojans.
And again, a little change up there from what we had originally thought. And I don't know that I've seen him on the sideline, but we had first thought that Nielsen was going to be out there in the starting lineup, and he's been a really good player for them. Kind of that steady guy that is hitting the threes, really a good team player and a good leader on the floor. So that changes up the scenario a little bit here if he's not playing tonight for the Barnesville Trojans.
Yellowjackets will counter with Micah Thompson, Chaz Melvin, Soren Anderson, Marcus Belka, and Jacob Daniels for the Yellowjackets.
And again, I think, again, you're right, Jason, a fast start's going to be good. Probably maybe a word that I would use more than fast is a really good start. Play your game of basketball. They need to be the ones to maybe dictate the pace a little bit, how they want to play. And I think if you're Barnesville, you're trying to disrupt that in any way possible that you can. You kind of, you feel like the Yellowjackets have lost a couple. Maybe this is a good time to come in. I expect them to change up defenses, make the Yellowjackets adapt to what they want to do. And like I said before, that's the chess match being played now between these two head coaches who are very successful, really, really, really good head coaches. And both are, I'm sure, have their team ready to play.
So we're just a few seconds away from the Arvig opening tap. Here live.
Great crowd, great student section. The music's jamming. This is all that high school sports should be.
And getting ready to take the tip for the Trojans will be Caden Zenzen. He'll go against Soren Anderson as we get ready to go for this one here live from the Hive. We thank you for tuning in where you're watching throughout tonight. And away we go with the opening tap, grabbed and corralled by Kraus and the Trojans. They'll set up shop quickly with it. Iniger leaves it there. Ferns goes right side. Zenzen. Near side it goes. Hang looks down low. Back down the defender. Turnaround jump shot blocked away there by Anderson. And here comes the Yellowjackets, Micah Thompson.
A nice job by Soren using his length right there. A lot of times you go for that initial head fake and then you get a body foul. He did not. He just stayed straight up and down. Nice job, Soren Anderson, to start the game.
Daniels with it over to Thompson. Thompson comes back, Melvin left side. He'll drive, gets cut off, goes to Belka. Belka closely guarded there by Ernst. Over right here for Daniels. Daniels. There Anderson looking to drive baseline. They trap on him. Pass comes near side to Daniels. They reset to the Yellowjackets.
And question answered, zone right off the bat, Jason.
Now Daniels through his hands, but he corrals it. Goes right side to Micah Thompson. Thompson will reset against the zone. A lengthy opening possession for the Yellowjackets here early on.
And in mid, I think they switched, Jason. Now they're back to man-to-man. So, again, I think this is one of the things you're going to see out of Barnesville all night long. And it's a really, really bold and good move probably on their part to confuse the Yellowjackets as much as possible.
And many people might be yelling for the shot clock right now as Belka has the basketball. Now over to Melvin. Nice defense by the Trojans. Right side, Thompson in the lane. Zenzen gets him off his feet. The ball to the floor. Tied up, held ball.
And I think that's exactly what, if you're a Barnesville Trojan fan, that's exactly what you're looking for. Take a few chances on that steal. You have Iniger and Zenzen down underneath the basket. Two stout young men that can stop that dribble drive.
Anderson has the open look for three. Out the front iron, no good. Rebound grab by Melvin, and the Yellowjackets will get another possession. Now Daniels with it. Belka, the three-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebound this time goes to the Trojans. They come back the other way. Hang with it. And early start now for the Yellow Jackets, cold from the outside, 0 for 2 from 3. Kind of the story of their first meeting between these two teams. Hang with it, goes right side. Now they look inside Zenzen, clear path to the lane. He drives and draws the foul, and it's good. Fouls on Melvin, his first.
And I think that might be one, if you're looking at home, you're going, man, that was pretty good positioning by Chaz Melvin, but he was way inside that cylinder and made it a pretty easy call for the official underneath.
Zenzen off the mark on the free throw, though.
Really nice job there by Soren Anderson, saving a possession for the Yellow Jackets. Not as good a rebounding there off that we wanted to, but a behind-the-back pass off of a Trojan defender to get the ball back for the Yellow Jackets.
Now Belka. Anderson looks to drive, gets cut off, comes up to Daniels. Now to Melvin. Daniels with it, drives, cut off there by Eniger. Now Marcus Belka with it. Soren Anderson calls for it, looks for the entry pass, not there. Comes over to Melvin. Daniels will hold on to the ball and now come over to Melvin. They swing it over right side. Anderson in the lane, cut off. Daniels gets to look for three. That's off the mark, but Belka's there for the offensive board. Back to Daniels, now to Anderson. Anderson launches the triple and he hits it. And Anderson gets the Yellow Jackets on the board.
And again, that was all set up by Marcus Belka, battling underneath for that offensive rebound. It was out of their offense that they got that set, and here's a turnover picked up.
And now with it, Anderson. Bounce pass right side, Daniels in the lane. Left-hand layup, good for two. And the Yellow Jackets take a 5-2 lead.
And that's a little bit of the faster start you were talking about, Jason. It took a few minutes to get there, but here we are.
Kraus with it, hands it off there for on Riddle. Hands it over to Zach Redmond. Both those guys checked in at the last whistle. Wyatt Suter as well. Eniger with Thompson on him. Yellow Jackets made that change already here today. And now driving Bredman. Bredman tries to draw the foul, and he does.
And again, there's where I talked about, this is the young man I was talking about, Jason, who has a great step back. Well, he showed that step back, and as soon as Marcus realized it, he got, like you should, tried to get up in his face, and then Bredman went towards the basket to draw the foul.
Free throw by Bredman's good from the Barnesville Senex free throw line. Improves the numbers at the line for Barnesville. Misses the second one. And Daniels is there for the board. They try to tie it up. But the Yellow Jackets will come back the other way with it. Now Melvin. Thompson. Thompson getting pressured. Now Daniels will go near side, hand it off Belka. Looking for the screen, he gets it. Now Belka looking things over. Now to Mikey Thompson. Thompson drives baseline, cut off, kick out Anderson. He has the look, his foot is on the line, it's no good. Belka's there for the rebound. And it's now batted away. A lot of contact, and already the tone is going to be physical tonight.
Yeah, it is very physical under there. Belka with a great job and just kind of got shoulder plowed there and no call, and ended up to the Yellow Jackets anyways.
Anderson, nice spin move. Now finish is off the glass, no good. Rebound and a foul. It's going to be, I believe, on Zenzen. That's his first. Puts Anderson to the line, to the EOT Insurance free throw line. And the free throw good by Soren Anderson. He quickly has 4.
And that's always a great start for the Yellow Jackets when Soren starts out on a really good shooting motion here. So look for them to go through him on offense, but they're definitely, Barnesville's trying to double down on him every chance they can get, and watch Iniger's trying to be that slip guy to go get him.
Anderson the free throw. That one in and out, no good. Rebound grabbed by Hang, and now the Trojans will come back the other way. Up top, Hang, now near side. Rustad with it. Ryan Rustad, baseline jumper. good for 2.
And that's really nice for the Trojans. If the secondary scoring that they can get from guys like Rusted coming off the bench are huge.
Inside to Thompson. Thompson off the glass, good for 2. And Micah Thompson shooting about just under 70%, hitting from inside.
And he's played really well in there. Even though he handles the ball a lot, he's a really good by the post.
Redmond with it, picks up his dribble, gets it there for Hang. They swing it around, looking for a quick shot, but driving. Ernst runs out of room, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and I thought he felt he had Anderson off balance, and he did a little bit, but great help side defense there by the Yellowjackets. Just kind of slammed the door and left no room for him to get anywhere.
Head coach Dave Cressup bellowing instructions to the Yellowjackets back after missing a game. Now with it, Belka near side Daniels. To the right side, Soren Anderson. Down low it goes Thompson. Thompson, they converge on him, kick out Anderson. Thought about it, now we'll pass it over to Daniels. Now they swing over Melvin to Belka. Belka drives, and the finish no good. Contact and a whistle.
Right, and if you're the Yellowjackets, you really got to love that drive by Marcus Belka. It's just going to draw players to him and off of other guys. So nice job by Marcus Belka.
Fouls on Rustad. Thompson with it to Belka. Anderson gets the screen, goes left with it over to Melvin. They swing it over Thompson to the corner. Melvin cuts, but Thompson runs out of room. Daniels, nice nifty move there. Spins, kick over right side for Belka. Thompson posting up, not there though. Melvin looks to drive, head fake, into trouble. Now hands it off to Belka, who is left wide open, and he finishes it for 2.
Nice job by Melvin, keeping just his cool, calm, collective self here.
Fighting through the lane, shot no good. Kraus, the putback though is good by Caden Zenzen. He quickly has 4, making his presence felt early inside. Anderson against him. Couple spin moves, kick out. Melvin launches the 3. Off the back iron, no good. Battle for a board and a foul. It's going to be on the Yellowjackets. It's going to be on Belka.
Boy, oh boy, I think there's a little argument to be had there for if you're Marcus Belka. You had that inside position. Oh, and here's the change. So we were right. Foul gets changed to Caden Zenzen. That's his second. And that's a huge foul. Huge turn of events there.
And Olm has come in for the Jackets. Now Thompson. Right side, Josh Peterson's come in as well. He just fed it over to Anderson, now to Olm. Olm thought about it, drives baseline, pulls up, gets closed on by Rustad. Looks for help, gets it from Peterson. Now to Soren Anderson. Anderson between the legs, spin move in the lane, kick out Peterson. The open look for 3, off the mark, no good. And a board there for the Trojans.
I like how the Yellowjackets are crashing the offensive board. They were almost in position there again, Jason. And the more offensive sets they can get, the better it is for them.
Logan Ernst with it, hands it off there for Noah Kraus. Kraus looking to drive. He does in traffic, shot no good. And Thompson gets the loose ball. Once again, we'd like to thank our on-demand tonight photographer, Mark Jorgensen, doing an outstanding job. I'd like to thank him for helping us out here tonight. As Melvin hands it off to Alex Ohm over to right side. Peterson, they swing it over. Thompson will take a quick 3. That's off the mark. Rebound tapped in now, goes out of bounds off Soren Anderson. He'll give the ball to the Trojans.
And one of the things I was just about to talk about when Coach Cressup went to the bench was Barnesville's been going 8 guys deep here, and the Yellowjackets were going iron 5 for quite a while. At this pace and this physicality, I was wondering if that was going to come into play, but now we've got some substitution rolling here for the Yellowjackets as well.
Quick 3 on its way. It's good. Hitting that one was Logan Ernst. He got a good look, and he nails it. And we're back to all square here at the Hive. Melvin, Peterson, Thompson. Thompson baseline. They close up top for Peterson. To the right side, now Ohm launches, and he hits it. Alex Ohm hits the three-pointer for the Yellowjackets. And
Nice
that's
shot there for Alex, and a big one for the Yellowjackets to kind of calm that storm of getting up early and then the Trojans making their way back.
That's that secondary scoring the Yellowjackets have been looking for. Now there with it is Rustad. He swings over left side. A three on its way from Kraus is good. And Noah Kraus answers, and we're knotted again.
Went from all defense to all offense all of a sudden.
Ohm with a drive and a finish and a foul. Alex Ohm quickly with 5 goes to the line. Falls on Kraus, his first. And Ohm at the EOT insurance line for the Yellowjackets. And gets it to go. And Rustad slowly brings it up. Now goes near side with it to Ernst. Kick out right side, Kraus. Cross here for Rustad. Quickly to Ernst again. Now Iniger. Iniger bullies his way through the paint and with the soft touch gets it to go for 2.
And that's impressive. I don't know how many of you have ever tried to do that, but to get your body movement going all that way and to have that soft touch.
Ohm's three-pointer no good. Iniger there for the board. Right side it goes, Kraus. Comes to the near side with it, Rustad. Iniger and Thompson in a nice battle. That's going to be a fun one tonight. Ohm gets a loose ball. Ohm. Right side, Thompson. Thompson off the glass, short. Gets his own board for a moment. Fights to the floor and out of bounds against Barnesville. It'll be Perham basketball. Yellowjackets lead by a point.
I was just about to say, Jason, what a great job by Ohm. He waited till the last possible second to bring that defender to him and then dumped that soft little touch pass. Just not quite there for the Jackets.
Ohm to inbound. Gonna have to hurry. Gets it in just in time to Soren Anderson. Anderson with a nice leaping catch along the far sideline as well. Will drive to the hoop. Goes up strong and gets it to go. Nice drive and finish, Soren Anderson. And the Jackets extend the lead back to 3.
And the substitution happened. What good minutes there for Josh Peterson for the Yellowjackets. Really gave them a nice run, a good defensive effort for Josh.
Follows on Suter, his first, team's 5th. And Anderson at the EOT insurance free throw line gets it to go. Nielsen, excuse me, that was Bredman. Brings it up. Gets it there for Kraus. Back to Bredman. Look inside Iniger. Iniger. Nice kick out, but it's stolen and tapped away. Nice idea, I should say, but Yellowjackets good defense.
Right, and I think Iniger was really hoping that his partner there would have cut to the basket and made it a lot easier pass for him.
A long three from Anderson's good. And the Yellowjackets by 7 with 6:50 to go. We'll see if head coach Jan Suter keeps it here or takes a timeout as the momentum's starting to slip away. And Iniger inside, and there's a foul. Too strong on that one. Iniger, the defender, Micah Thompson, had position, and Iniger's called for the offensive foul.
That's one of those, Jasons, you kind of wonder, it was a pretty good shoulder down there, but it was pretty good job of Micah Thompson maybe drawing that foul rather than receiving the foul. So anyways, Yellowjacket ball.
Near side it goes. Thompson. The timeout might actually give us a breather too ourselves.
Exactly.
And Anderson drives the floater, good for 2.
Boy, Soren Anderson's in one of those zones, Jason, that I think he's open anytime he steps within the gym right now.
Iniger to Zenzen. Now it goes near side. Bredman With it, Zenzen drives off the glass, no good. Rebound put back short, now tapped out of bounds. Last touched by the Yellowjackets.
And that's a really good look. I think if you're Barnesville, you'll take those 2 shots in the basket, hoping that you will eventually get that one in.
Up top to Kraus. Kraus, left hand layup, too strong. Zenzen, the putback though. He's got 6 for the Trojans.
Boy, and if you were Barnesville, you'd have been, if you wouldn't have got that basket from Zenzen, 3 good looks underneath the basket, and all for naught.
Nice drive, nice finish. Soren Anderson, he's having himself a night tonight for the Yellowjackets. Stretches it back to 9.
He is, and the Trojans have tried different people on him too, Jason, and I just don't think they can find that matchup, and I just think Soren's in one of those zones.
And now Bredman travels, and the turnover. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors here, everyone tuning in and making tonight's broadcast possible here tonight. We'd like to thank Ratzo's Pool Hall, Barnesville Grocery, the Mainline Grill and Downer, KLN Family Brands, Lakes Ace Hardware, as well as Hammers Construction. Now hiring, visit hci-mn.com and click on careers for more information. And we got to travel here on the Yellowjackets on the near side. The turnover gives it right back.
Yeah, and I don't think Mike even really knew that he did that. He just kind of took a step as he was going, and the official was right there to call that travel.
Yellowjackets lead 26-17 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. We thank you again for tuning in. We'd like to thank all our sponsors. We'll get through them as the night goes on here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Nice hand pass to Iniger. Looks inside, works his magic shot, no good though. Zenzen there for the board and a foul. That's on Daniels, his first.
And there I think you saw the strength of Zenzen come into play. He just kind of went up and got that and said nobody else is getting it.
Inside off the glass, Noah Kraus for 2. He's got 5. Thompson with it. To Melvin. Hand off there for Soren Anderson. Over to Daniels, back to Belka.
And you know a kid's having a great night when I think this is the 3rd different defender trying to keep up with Soren Anderson.
And he's got 14 of the Yellowjackets, 26. And Daniels for 3 off the mark, no good. Neil Bredman the rebound. Now they go right side, hang. Zenzen backing down against Daniels to the hoop, strong. Shot's no good and a foul.
And Zenzen kind of has that look in his eye, Jason, like I'm going to take this thing over for us if we don't get into an offense. So it's nice to have that senior leadership like that ready to just go at it.
Zenzen at Barnesville Senex free throw line off the mark. He's 0 for 2 from that Barnesville Senex free throw line. Josh Peterson in for the Yellowjackets. Second free throw. That one's off the mark as well. Now Zenzen off the glass short. Rebound off the head of Peterson to Zenzen. And Anderson reads the pass and steals it away. Anderson may have gotten away with a few, but gets it to Melvin, and Melvin will take the 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, down low, Thompson. The putback is good. Back the other way are the Trojans. Up top, Kraus. Bredman looking inside Zenzen, but a nice battle. But Iniger's going to launch a 3 in and out, no good. Rebound grab to Anderson. Zenzen looking for a foul. He thought he was held, and he might have a case.
And I think he did have a case. It looked like that he got one arm towards the basket, and the other one was held. So, again, the way this is going, it's going to be hard to officiate, too.
Peterson for 3. It's good. Josh Peterson hits the 3.
Yeah, and we talked about Josh early on, too, Jason, and what good minutes he gave now into the scorebook.
With it right side, Kraus to Iniger. Iniger trying to drive. He does. Gets the shot off balance, no good, but a foul. And he'll go to the line.
Right, and that's the Iniger that I'm used to seeing, kind of that pump fake, go to the basket and get to the free throw line. Foul on Josh Peterson, that would be his first.
Free throw, good for Iniger from the Barnesville Senex free throw line.
And you just don't know, like with Iniger too, this might get his shot going. Sometimes you just get to that free throw line and that gets you rolling.
Second free throw, that one's good as well. He has 4. And we got our first timeout to the first half. We'll take a break as the Yellow Jackets lead by 10 on the United Community Bank scoreboard.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back here. It's about 2:30 to go. Yellow Jackets with the basketball up by 10. Soren Anderson with the basketball. Iniger out on him. Now into Thompson. Kick out. Belko, the baseline, triple off the mark, no good. Iniger position, draws a foul, and gets the rebound.
That looks like it'll be the second one on Josh Peterson. And again, they've had a lot of success on the offensive board, so I don't blame him for trying to get in that stat column himself.
Redmond will bring it up court. Now hands it off there, Kraus. Kraus with it left side. Hand off Redmond. Up top for Hang. As they go near side, Iniger. Down low, Zenzen. Zenzen, nice spin move in the post and gets it to go for 2.
Right, really nice hands there, Jason. That wasn't the easiest pass to catch, but he made it look easy.
Up top it goes, Melvin, and Zenzen just bullies through him. I'm shocked at that one. And now in the lane, a lot of contact tonight. Let's just put it that way.
I think that's putting it nicely, Jason.
Anderson with it. And that would have been Zenzen's third, so that would have been a big one.
It was, and he's playing so well right now.
Thompson for 3. That's good. He gets the roll. As we approach the 1-minute mark. Near side, Kraus with it. Up to Iniger. He is the look for 3. It's good.
And I think if you're the Yellow Jackets, you don't want him to start rolling because he can score in bunches.
Anderson with it here. Now to Melvin. Yellow Jackets might wait for the last shot. Or not. They'll swing it over right side. Belka. Melvin. Now with 35 to Peterson. Melvin again. Melvin's just going to hold with 24. And then moves to the right side. Now gets it back. Thompson with the spin. Drops the defender. Shot no good. He was surprised. And that will do it for the first half. That's the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a 34-26 lead into the half. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street. Get everything you need for your home. Smoke alarms, thermometers, Ethernet, coax cable, and maybe a little something for your kitchen. Baking goods, paper supplies, toasters, coffee pots, griddles, and stove and oven accessories. Don't forget,
the Grooming Salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
If you need a construction project done right the first time, then contact Bull Green Construction. Licensed and registered, Bull Green Construction can assist with your plans for new construction or add-on. Simple or complex projects, Bull Green Construction is one of the featured contractors on the Barnesville City website and has the tools and expertise to get your job planned and completed. Bull Green Construction wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game. Go Trojans!
Hi, I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trojan Takedown Club supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels. Members serve to go to the wrestling program and are thankful for family, friends, fans, donors, and sponsors that help contribute to any and all fundraising efforts. The Trojan Takedown Club meets at the American Legion Post 153 in Barnesville in the evening of the first Wednesday of the month. For more information, search Facebook for Barnesville Trojan Wrestling.
Welcome back here at the half. The Yellowjackets lead the Trojans 34-26. I'm Jason Rose with Lance Rock. And Lance, this was an outstanding first half for the Yellowjackets. Thorne Anderson leading the way for the Yellowjackets with 15 points. Micah Thompson has 7. Alex Ohm with 5. 2 for Jacob Daniels and Marcus Belka. And 3 for Josh Peterson to lead the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, and I was almost surprised, Jason, when you said 15. As hot as Soren Anderson was, I wouldn't have been surprised if you were in the 20s in that first half. It just seemed like anything that he wanted to throw up towards the basket went in. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, you need that to continue as the second half rolls because, Barnesville's going to come back at it again.
Caden Zenzen leads the way for the Trojans. He has 8 points. Tate Iniger has 7. 5 for Noah Kraus, 3 for Logan Ernst, 2 for Ryan Russett, and 1 for Zach Bredman for the scoring for the Trojans. And for the Trojans, they really need to get Tate Iniger going.
Right, and one of the things, it's not all Tate Iniger. I think we've seen that night in and night out for the Yellow Jackets, that Micah Thompson has really kind of become a shutdown defender. One, it's his length, I think really causes some issues for a lot of people. And he's pretty athletic kid. And so I think him on Iniger, I really believe the scoring is going to go through Iniger, but it might be to other people as he sets them up with the drive and maybe the double team and dishes it off.
We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight for making tonight's broadcast happen. Hammers Construction now hiring. Visit hci-mn.com and click on careers for more information. I'd like to thank KLN Family Brands, our pregame and halftime show sponsors, Lakes Ace Hardware, Midwest Bank, Arvig, Barnesville Senex, EOT Insurance, the United Community Bank, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Central Minnesota Credit Union, the Stein Seed, CNS Cleaning and Restoration, Clutch Fest Snowcross 2022. Barnesville Booster Club, Perham High School, Dean's Bulk Service, Halverson, Priority Real Estate, Agent Josh Wiechek, Barnesville Internet, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, The Pitchfork, The Backyard, Willow Creek Insurance, Bull Green Construction, Barnesville Takedown Club, Post 400 Baseball, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Barnesville Grocery in the main line in Downer. I'd like to thank them for bringing you tonight's Heart of the Lakes Conference Clash here live from the Hive. The Yellowjackets looking to snap a 2-game losing streak inside their own building and a 2-game losing streak overall as the Yellowjackets sit at 7-4. Barnesville coming in at 9-4, coming off a victory last night where they dismantled Crookston by a score of 80-51. And in that game, Caden Zenzen became the all-time rebound leader for Barnesville.
Yeah, and he's a nice player, Jason. And you know, I know he's a signee for football, but he's showing some of those same type of skills that made him so successful on the football field, on the basketball court tonight. Good hands. He gets to the basket. He's just such a super strong kid. And I think that's a tough matchup for the Yellowjackets. And I give Iniger credit. It's tough when you're a scorer. He's doing a nice job finding his teammates. And I think we're going to have to start to see some outside shooting. We saw some streakiness from the Trojans. I think they have some guys that can put the ball in the basket. And again, I got to give Alex Ulm and Marcus Belka some credit because I really think Zach Bredman's kind of a unique scorer, even just being a sophomore, and they held him to 1 point, I think you said, in the first half.
Yellowjackets lead this one 34-26. We'll take a break, come back with the second half here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool. No matter where you're headed, Barnesville Grocery is on your way. Conveniently located between Fargo and 200 of Minnesota's beautiful lakes, Barnesville Grocery includes grocery, produce, bakery, deli, and meat departments, always striving to make everything not only fresh but delicious too. The high standard for quality isn't just for the products they carry. You can also expect high-quality customer service from the employees at Barnesville Grocery. Barnesville Grocery, located at 123 2nd Street Southeast in Barnesville, open daily 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can also visit the website at barnesvillegrocery.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Well, welcome back here live at the Hive. The Yellowjackets and the Trojans finish off their warm-ups to get ready for the second half here. And what should be a very exciting finish between these two teams.
Yeah, I believe so, Jason. And I think if you're the Yellowjackets, the first pace was so kind of frantic, and it was physical. And I think that tends to play more into the Barnesville Trojan favor. So I think the Yellowjackets want to kind of keep this thing kind of in check, keep it calm, get into their offensive set and work. And I think if you're Barnesville Trojans, you want to be even more disruptive than you were in the first half. And they did a really good job early switching defenses. Then they kind of settled in a little bit. Let's see what they do to change those things up and make those shots tough for the Yellowjackets as here we go.
The Arvig opening pass for the second half is the Trojans will bring it up court. Kraus with it, and they throw it away.
Right, not how you want to come out of the gate, but give the Yellowjackets credit. Their defense is making it tough on the Trojans tonight.
Belka with it to Melvin, back to Belka, over to Anderson right side. They close, now it comes to Melvin. He will launch a three-pointer. In and out, no good. That was about halfway down. And there for the board is Zenzen. And back the other way is Kraus. Kraus. Into the lane, looking inside. The Yellowjackets collapse. Playing soft man-to-man right now on a couple guys with the Yellowjackets. Iniger loses control of the ball and goes out of bounds.
And it'll be interesting to see coming down the floor here. They kind of were in a 2-1-2 type zone. And I think if you kind of back screen, you're going to find that you're going to get Soren Anderson a really good look. And as hot as he was in the first half, I don't think you want him shooting the ball.
But he traveled. He took about 3 steps there and gives the ball right back.
We've seen that multiple times tonight out of the Yellowjackets. It's kind of uncommon, and you kind of wonder if it's this big game type situation. Just a little nerves out of both the first half, now the second half.
Right side it goes. Hang. Into the lane. Nice dish. Zenzen. Zenzen strong for 2. He's got 10.
And again, I think he was waiting for more contact. Daniels has 2 fouls, so didn't really want to get his third this early.
Anderson with it. Back to Belko to Anderson. Down low Thompson. Finds Melvin. Melvin into the lane. The floater good off the glass.
Nice move by Chaz Melvin. That's going to be open, especially if they can rotate it fast enough against that zone.
They're really going to need him to finish tonight. As with it. Now driving Ernst. Inside Zenzen. Backdoor pass thrown out of bounds right to head coach Chad Suter, who made a nice catch on the far sideline for the Trojans.
Right, and it almost looked a little bit like Zenzen thought his teammate was going to be in the corner, and he made the cut, Iniger did, and wasn't there.
Now the Barnesville coaching staff and players starting to clap to support their defense. Velka with it. Melvin. Cut on him, and now goes to Belka. He looks things over. And Anderson for 3, that's short.
Hang with the rebound.
And there it's stolen away, Anderson. Anderson is going to throw it down for 2.
And nice work there setting up that dunk. Was Chaz Melvin really hustling to get back on the play, and like it usually does, Jason, that dunk gets everybody fired up.
And we'll take a timeout. Yellowjackets lead by 10 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Checking your credit score the easy way. Keeping your checking safe. Always.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive. The Yellowjackets lead 38-28. As Soren Anderson with the plus takes us through timeout.
I'm always really interested in this in high school athletics. That was such a high energy, high motivational play. What happens from this 38-28 with 15:23 to go? Does Barnesville weather the storm and come right back and make a big play, or do the Yellowjackets build off that? So keep a moment of this note of the CMCU maybe play of the game.
Iniger's shot no good. Rebound tied up. held ball will give the ball to the Yellowjackets. Zach Bredman back in the game for the Trojans, as the Yellowjackets will bring the ball up court. And that CMCU moment of the game will come up in our Stein Seed postgame show, where we'll also name your United Community Bank player of the game, as well as your Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery player of the game, as Soren Anderson hits another three-pointer, making a strong case for him. Now Bredman with it. Nice swing over right side. Hang, he's going to launch a line drive shot, no good. Melvin there for the rebound. And back come the Yellowjackets.
And I think if you're the Yellowjackets, you're happy they're a real quick possession for the Trojans. And maybe the Trojans want to work it around just a little bit more and look to that shot down by 13.
Belka with it. Now on the near side. Melvin with it. Goes to Daniels. Back up top. Quick over to Anderson. He's going to fire, and he's going to hit. Soren Anderson with another three-pointer.
I think if you're Barnesville, you got to get out of that zone. Or if you're going to zone, you maybe have to go box and one right now. As hot as Anderson's been, you just got to get him locked up with somebody.
Bredman shot attempt no good. Out of bounds on the near sideline. Anderson has 23 of the Yellowjackets' 44 tonight. And now Micah Thompson will get the basketball.
So man-to-man they're going to go is a different look.
Ooh, alley-oop pass almost went in.
Now that's when you're hot, when the alley-oop pass almost goes down.
And now we're going to have a timeout called by the Yellowjackets. We'll take a quick break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Welcome to the Main Line and Downer, a place you can bring your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu for your favorite lunch and dinner items. Burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Don't forget the Main Line and Downer also serves a delicious breakfast. The Main Line and Downer also has a convenience store as well as the end-of-the-line boutique shop filled with various gifts for kids, mom, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and something for all your other friends too. The Main Line and Downer, just 8 miles southeast of Barnesville on Highway 9. Visit the website or call 218-789-7610.
Well, welcome back here at the Hive. Yellowjackets with the lead coming out of the tunnel. They'll have the basketball. Nice pass down low. Anderson, the finish for two. And a foul there as looking to drive was Bredman. Belka is going to get called for the reach in. His second.
And really, as physical it's been, the first foul in the second half, Jason.
Or is it Hang? Now Bredman's going to launch a three-pointer. He's going to hit it. And the Trojans would like to see him eat up as he hits that one. Anderson off the screen, down low Thompson. Thompson spins, looking for help. Comes near side to Belka. Now Daniels with it. Down low, Thompson again. Thompson, left hand off the glass, good.
That was really nice offense there. All teammates kind of looking for each other and ended up with a layup out of the deal. Contested layup, but still a layup.
Down low, Iniger trying to back down Thompson. The help comes. Now it leaves, drops it off for Bredman, and it comes near side for Hank. Hang inside Zenzen. Zenzen off the glass, good for two.
Tough shot there by Zenzen. Kind of took that body blow and backing off, hit it fading away.
Belka to the hoop, and he draws a foul. That'll put Belka to the EOT free throw insurance line.
Really quick pace of play right now. Both teams kind of going up and down, and I thought maybe that would lead to better for the Trojans, but the Yellowjackets seem pretty comfortable right now.
Free throw good for Belka. He's got three. And the second free throw will come for Belka as Alex Ohm gets ready to come in. Oof. Alex Ohm will check in. That's Will Ryan Rustad. Rustad brings it up court for the Trojans. Right side with it hang. Now to Rustad. Bredman looking inside. A nice battle developing in the paint. They kick it out. Bredman with the head fake. Gets the defender off the ground and hits the three.
He's the guy I was talking about at the beginning of the show here in the pregame, Jason. He's such a really nice shooter, and I don't think you can leave your feet with him. If he shoots it over the top of you, you got to go with it. He's so smooth with the basketball.
Daniels is going to launch for three, and he's going to hit. Said one of the keys, he knew the Yellow Jackets weren't going to shoot as bad as they did in Barnesville, and they're starting to really heat up tonight. They swing around. Bredman down low, now a foul. That's going to be on Daniels for the reach.
I think that's where the Trojans have to go tonight. Iniger's really kind of getting locked up by Thompson. I think you got to go into Zinzan, have Bredman move off of that, and look for that open shot if they double down at all on Zinzan.
Comes near side Iniger, right side Bredman. Runs into contact, but is able to maintain control. Now back to Bredman, right side. They swing it over. Bredman's going to take the three, short. Ohm closed, and it goes out the feet of Iniger as he's standing out of bounds.
And that was a nice closeout by Ohm. It almost looked like he got a piece of it, and I don't think it was the hand because Bredman didn't look like, hey, I got fouled on it. But nice job by Alex Ohm there.
Just a reminder, make sure to tune in tomorrow night. The Perham Yellowjackets girls basketball team returns home. They'll take on the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines. Off a nice victory over Frazee, where Sydney Anderson picked up her 1,000th points of her career in that victory over the Hornets as Soren Anderson misses that three.
Difference there was they really ran out at him, and I think they got that hand up just enough to kind of throw Soren off of his rhythm.
Hang with it. Now Iniger. Pass forced into the lane. It's tied up. Somehow Zinzan gets it. Now to Bredman. Down low, Zinzan to the hoop. He draws the foul and gets it to go. And the Barnesville faithful happy with that one.
Again, I think you saw two of the really the strengths of the Barnesville Trojans. The really nice ability of Bredman to find the open player, and then Zinzan's pure strength.
Fouls on Melvin, his second. Iniger's going to take a breather. See how long he stays out. Zinzan for the line, the free throw at the Barnesville Senex free throw line. No good, but they get the board. Bredman works his way and draws a foul.
And again, that's good recognition. He hit a couple threes. He knew if he pump faked, they would fly at him. He did. As soon as they did, he put it on the ground with a nice hard dribble. Nice look there for Bredman.
Fouls on Ohm, his first. Now Zinzan with it. There's Suter. Back to Bredman, inside Zinzan. Zinzan, it draws the foul shot, no good. He'll go back to the free throw line. That's going to be on Daniels. It'll be his fourth.
And again, I don't want to keep saying it over and over, but I really like that two-man game for the Trojans.
Fortunately for Zinzan, he's been brick center from the free throw line as he gets that one to go.
The reverse jinx from the commentator there.
As he gets that one to go from the Barnesville Senex free throw line. And there's a big one there, and it might give him some more confidence from the line as he hits that first.
Bigger than that is the fourth on Daniels. Now you got to match as he hits his second one. Now you've got to match someone else, and it probably will be Josh Peterson right now. Has to come in and take that on right now if you're a Yellow Jacket fan.
Ohm with it, drives, forces a pass off the hand of Zinzan, but Melvin is there. Anderson down low, Thompson. Back up Melvin. Melvin to Peterson, now to Ohm in the corner. Ohm thought about it, but he'll close. Now he'll take a long two, in and out, no good. Rebound on the floor, Zinzan pokes it forward, but Ohm is there to get to it for the Yellow Jackets.
Great hustle by both teams there.
Ohm with it. Now Melvin. Hands it off, Soren Anderson. Anderson will hold the ball, take a quick breather. Now Zenzen will close on him.
Again, if you're the Yellowjackets, I think the two-man game of Thompson underneath and Anderson outside would be a good look for them as well right now.
Working the clock are the Yellowjackets. Melvin to Peterson, over to Ohm. Ohm gets a screen. Now to Peterson. In low it goes Thompson. Back to Peterson, now to Ohm in the paint. Ohm, the layup, no good. Rebound grab by Rustad. Long possession though for the Yellowjackets. They were able to work about a minute off that clock. Barnesville student section wasn't too pleased with the timing of that possession. But now Krause with it. Krause hands it off there for Rustad. Goes right side, Bredman. Inside, it's stolen away. Thompson as they're trying to force it to Zenzen.
And that angle's not a good angle if you're the Trojans. You're better off going to Bredman on the side as Josh Peterson for the three. But dribble down. When you're in a straight line like that, it's tough to make that pass.
Three-pointer on its way. Rustad off the mark. And a push down low. That's going to be on Thompson on the box-out attempt. Got a little too aggressive with it. Got underneath and ended up undercutting Zenzen.
I think what the surprise there for Thompson was is Zenzen's first step was really quick to the basket. And I think it caught Micah off guard. And he had to make up with it with a little of that elbow. And that's what the referee saw.
And with it, Krause. Inside Zenzen. Nice spin move and a layup for two. Zenzen really having a night. He's got 18, if my math is correct. Thompson with it near side, Melvin. Here's Ohm. Ohm. Coming out of the corner, now gets to Peterson. Soren Anderson. I'll get it to Ohm after trying to drive baseline. Ohm thought about it. Will take a very long two. It's off the mark, and Iniger clears out and gets the board.
And a really big possession here for the Trojans to cut it under the double digits for the first time in a while.
Rustad with it. Drives baseline, nice dish, and a finish there for Logan Ernst.
I wasn't really sure where Rustad was going there, and then out of the blue, here came Ernst, and really nice set. If that was a set for the Trojans, they ran it to perfection.
Ohm with it now to Peterson. Anderson looks to drive baseline. They converge on him. The pass up top, tapped away. They say it's tipped. And the Yellowjackets are able to maintain possession. Peterson to Thompson. Thompson spins. Up top, Peterson over left side, Melvin. He'll take the three. In and out, no good. Thompson for the board. Thompson, triple team comes. Ohm. Now to Melvin. Over to Peterson. He'll fire the three off the mark. And Ernst gets the rebound. With it, Krause. He gets it back. Cross-court pass read perfectly by Melvin. Melvin, the steal. Goes to the hoop and gets fouled hard on his way to the hoop. It's one of those that could have prevented if you called it earlier. But anyway, fouls on Rustad as there's a lot of contact all the way to on the drive.
And it's not surprising, Jason, whether it's right or it's wrong. It's been a physical game. I think both sides have adapted to it right now. But what a great read there by Chaz Melvin.
Melvin good from the EOT insurance line. Belka back in for the Jackets. That free throw no good. Rebound Soren Anderson. And the Yellowjackets are going to reset.
The Yellowjackets have really boarded well tonight. Not so much on the defensive end's been just normal, but offensively they've really went after the basketball.
Anderson drives baseline. Off the glass, so good for 2. And a timeout. Timeout called by the Yellowjackets. As the Yellowjackets lead 55-44 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a break.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Welcome back here to the Hive. Yellowjackets lead this one 55-44. On the United Community Bank scoreboard, it's been a big night for Soren Anderson to help lead the Yellowjackets right now to this 11-point lead. Bredman will bring it up, go right side with it to Ernst. Now Bredman, look down low, Zenzen. The help comes, pass tapped away, but there to get it is Hank. Now Zenzen, help again comes. Zenzen fights through it, shot no good. And comes Thompson with it for the Yellowjackets to Belka. They converge on Belka, ball to the floor, Anderson, and it's tied up. Anderson may have took a foot to the back of the head, but he appears to be okay. Jacob Daniels will come in. He's playing with 4. Barnesville might need to think about the foul situation as well. They've only committed 2. If they want to have to play that type of game, I know there's 4:44 to go.
And I think you don't deliberately foul, but I think you go after those 50-50 steals that you might not have earlier.
Henniger just says, I'm going to bull my way to the hoop and pick up a frustration foul as that shot was no good, and he just hacks Micah Thompson. That's what. Is that one of those fouls you're talking about, Lance?
Well, maybe not quite like I was talking about, but I think you summed it up with frustration, and you could just see it coming from about a mile away when that shot didn't go.
Anderson, nice move and finish for the Yellowjackets. The junior smooth as silk tonight for the Yellowjackets. As driving Iniger off the glass strong and a nice bucket. Tate Iniger showing his power as he finishes that one.
And now he turned that frustration into determination, I think, and just said, I'm going to the basket no matter what.
Belka into the lane. Now Daniels thought about it. Crowd's trying to almost egg him on, then changes his mind. Thought better of it for a second. And is going to work some more clock with an 11-point lead. Thompson to Daniels. Back to Thompson, over to Melvin here. Now to Soren Anderson. Anderson with the spin move. The trap comes, the kick out to Daniels. He will fire, but we got a whistle and a travel.
And again, I think it's been that little hop step, Jason, that's got them almost every time. They're in the right spot, and I don't know if they're over anxious to shoot it or think they have to shoot it faster than they do, but it's a quick little hop that's getting that travel called tonight.
Trojans bring it up court. Bredman with it. Far side, Kraus. Now Bredman again, back to Kraus. Iniger with it. He's going to launch a long 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to Melvin. That would have been a big one for Iniger.
And again, that's another one that was about halfway down, it seemed like, as it came out of the basket.
Belka to drive, and he got it tapped away, and coming back are the Trojans. Iniger with it. Straight to the hoop, strong. Finish for 2. And a nice finish there by Tate Iniger. We'll keep it here during this timeout. Once again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors and thank a new one that has joined on board, Hammers Construction. They're now hiring. Visit hci-mn.com and click on careers for more information. We also like to thank KLM Family Brands, our pregame and halftime show, Lakes Ace Hardware, Midwest Bank, Arvig, Barnesville Senex, EOT Insurance, United Community Bank, the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Central Minnesota Credit Union, and Stein Seed. And stay tuned for the Stein Seed postgame show, where we'll have the United Community Bank Player of the Game, the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery Barnesville Player of the Game, the Central Minnesota Credit Union Moment of the Game. That's all coming up on the Stein Seed postgame show.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting last 3 minutes of the game here. I think if you're the Yellowjackets, the ball still has to go through Anderson, even though they're double, triple teaming him, putting Zenzen on him. And if you're the Barnesville, you take the first good shot you can get and you go hard to the basket. And I think it's going to go through Iniger now because he's just got that look in his eye.
Daniels tries, loses it on the way up, and Bredman will pick up the loose ball. Now with it, Kraus. Kraus looked for Iniger and now finds him. Iniger just lowers his shoulder and drives strong and gets a kiss off the grass.
You know, I think that shot, Jason, when you said it was a frustration foul, he missed that one. That really just seems to have woken him up, and he's just taking no for an answer and going to the basket every time.
And honestly, the way this game has kind of been played, you thought it would have played into his style, but now he's really starting to take over late in a foul.
Now that's the type of foul I was saying, Jason. That gives you kind of stepped out there. You might have been able to pick that off. If you did, that's a layup. And it's not a bad foul. It happens. It's not going to be an and one or give 3 shots at the free throw line. So nice foul there. Get into the 4, 5, 6 so you can get them and lengthen this game.
We got a timeout as the Yellowjackets avoided the 5-second call on the sideline. So we'll take a break. Yellowjackets by 7 on the United Community Bank scoreboard.
When everything is in one place, it's easier to stay focused on your own life. At Central Minnesota Credit Union, we've streamlined our financial tools to ensure you have everything you need all under one roof. Whether you're starting a family, starting a business, or buying a home, CMCU is here to be a trusted financial partner. CMCU offers free checking options and a network of financial experts. Because when everything is in one place, it's easier to stay focused on your own life.
And this one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina. The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Pret Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games, and every game from the state tournament at Young Field in West Fargo will be live on Magnitude. If it's Post 400 baseball,
Inbound pass contested, and the Yellowjackets get the ball out of the timeout. Near side with it. Now over to Daniels, looking down low. No, it's not there. Now to Belka, tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Yellowjackets.
And again, it's a physical play, and Barnesville's really going all out right now, just denying and trapping everything and leaving nothing open.
Timeout called by the Yellowjackets. We'll take a break.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
Hi, I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing.
Jazz Melvin with a quick bucket over the timeout, looking to get the rest of the way. As they drive to the roof inside, Zenzen the way up good for two. And Zenzen answers.
And again, this press has been a menace. It's just getting it in for the Yellowjackets.
And a whistle, and they're going to say he's out of bounds.
And again, I think if you're the Yellowjackets, you got too many guys coming to the basketball. It narrows down the court. I think we got to start deeper and run some guys off so you have some room and some passing lanes. Everybody's kind of going right to the basketball right now.
Also should note, Yellowjackets are out of timeouts. Three-pointer by Bredman off the mark. Daniels the rebound. And now a foul.
And you know, the thing with that foul right now, they can set their press up again. So again, we talked about good fouls, bad fouls, Jason. There's a great one because the shot was missed, so you're not taking it out of bounds. Now they can set this up again and get to this press. And as just like we talked about, the Yellowjackets start deeper away. Hopefully they can get away from it right now.
Anderson gets the inbounds pass, sends it on him. They trap, comes now to Melvin. Melvin picks up his dribble in dangerous spot, but gets it across to Daniels. Daniels to Anderson with 48. Anderson with it. Now to Thompson. Thompson with it. I think you're going to hear the Barnesville coaches wanting to foul.
And
there it is.
The Yellowjackets, it's layup or foul. You either get a layup or you wait for them to foul you, and because you know it's coming.
Foul's on Bredman. That's the 6th. So
next one puts them in the bonus.
Inbounds pass. Yellowjackets with the ball. Thompson. Now to Melvin. Down low. Daniels. Daniels waits. Off the glass. Too strong. No good. And a foul. It's going to put Thompson in the line. Ohm getting ready to check in. The EOT Insurance free throw line. Thompson will be at the line.
Now just looking at the matchups with Thompson on the line here.
Free throw no good, but Anderson's able to get the rebound. And now a foul.
If you're Barnesville and you see Iniger and Zenzen, you almost think you got to get it to them in the block, especially with Daniels now on the bench, Peterson on the bench. That matchup's going to be a really struggle, but nice job by Anderson getting that offensive rebound, and that's probably the story of the night, Jason, is offensive rebounding.
Anderson at the line. Misses that free throw from the free insurance line. Out the Yellowjackets, another board. Now Ohm's going to go to the line as he gets fouled.
And that time it's Marcus Belka kind of in the land of the trees right there. All of a sudden he came out of nowhere with his jumping ability and got to it and then tapped it on the floor to a teammate. So awesome work extending this for Marcus Belka.
Ohm with 5 points on the night. Misses at the EOT insurance line. Barnesville looking to score quickly. Bredman with a nice head fake, a step back. A three, it's good. Redmond hits the three, stops the clock on the timeout with 7 seconds to go. And just like that, it's a 4-point game.
Yeah, and again, if you're unfamiliar with young Mr. Bredman, he's a sophomore. And I've seen that multiple times. That's not the first step back three I've seen him. And he's so good and he's so dangerous because he's got that quick first rocker step that kind of gets you off balance, and then he just feels comfortable shooting that fadeaway, which a lot of people don't. So a nice look for him. Again, I think you got to go quick foul right here, Jason, and try to extend the game as long as you can. 7.7 seconds isn't a long time, but you might be able to extend at least one more possession if you foul right away.
The way the Yellowjackets have struggled to inbound the basketball, if the Yellowjackets no timeout, it's a 5-second call, and gives you the ball right back.
Right, and I'm curious to see if we do something different here. We kind of had one guy getting defended by two. Now we have two down there, which I like to see, as long as they don't screen and roll right to the guy who's taking it out of bounds.
And they weren't ready for the inbounds pass. And it goes right to Ohm. Barnesville wasn't set. And it goes right to Ohm. A break for the Jackets. Puts Ohm to the line.
And now we're to the double bonus. Fouls on Bredman, his third. So that kind of takes a little pressure off that first shot when you know you're getting the second one already. The good part for not being set, they only gave up 1.1 second.
Free throw from Ohm at the EOT insurance line's no good.
And again, it's been an Achilles heel for the Yellowjackets, the EOT free throw line. Jason, tonight's been better, but there's a nice big shot there and another timeout by Barnesville.
And the Barnesville Senex free throw line hasn't been that open either for Barnesville, and that's been a key for the Trojans in this game.
Right, and it's one of those games, I think it's a playoff type atmosphere, and it's playoff type intensity, and I think the officials are calling it kind of playoff style. A lot of things that might have been a foul a week or two ago, now they're kind of letting kids play through it and seeing what happens, and I think both teams adapted really well tonight.
Indeed they have, Lance, with about just 7 seconds ago. Yellowjackets lead by 5. I know Barnesville is going to try to, in theory, get up court in about 2 seconds to get a quick shot off.
Right, and a lot of times you see teams try to make that long pass to half court, which is a dangerous one. The Yellowjackets, you know, you could say you could foul, but you're putting them in the bonus. You don't want to let them score with the clock out, but it's also you save them, you may get 1 or 2 versus 3. So there's a lot of theories there.
Well, Lance, I saw a guy on Saturday night overthrow everyone in a big key situation. We'll see if that happens here. As getting ready to throw the ball in will be Iniger. And gets a nice pass in, Kraus. Right side, Bredman. Bredman, the 3, off the mark. And held ball with 1.6 seconds to go. And it'll be Yellowjackets basketball. And the Yellowjackets will pick up a 60-55 victory over the Barnesville Trojans tonight. Snap that 2-game losing streak, avenge an earlier season loss, and improve to 8-4.
Right, and I think it's one of those, these are two really, really good teams, Jason. And as physical as it was and as back and forth as it was, hats off to both teams. I know Barnesville's going to go, what if we would have shot free throws better? What if we wouldn't have let a couple of long runs? And if you're the Yellowjackets, you're thinking, well, we did a lot of things right. And a lot of it came on the shoulders of Soren Anderson, who was just lights out for about the first 2/3 of this game, Jason. He could do no wrong. And it went from 3-pointers to a dunk to posting up to defensive stuff. He just was really on fire on all aspects of his game tonight. And you kind of wonder, they changed up defenses a little bit on him in that last part of the last 6-7 minutes. And again, the Yellowjackets were playing a little game of keep away there, trying to extend possession, but they kind of shut him down. So maybe they take some things away if we see round 3 to this at some point in the playoffs. But awesome game, awesome fan crowd participation. And I'm going to let you figure out the numbers, Jason. I think we'll kick it to a few commercial breaks but this was a really good game, and we'll recap it here in about 30 seconds.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, CNS Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the CNS motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that CNS Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
Welcome to the Main Line and Downer, a place you can bring your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu for your favorite lunch and dinner items. Burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Don't forget the main line and downer also serves a delicious breakfast. The main line and downer also has a convenience store as well as the end-of-the-line boutique shop filled with various gifts for kids, mom, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and something for all your other friends too. The main line and downer just 8 miles southeast of Barnesville on Highway 9. Visit the website or call 218-789-7610. Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street. Get everything you need for your home. Smoke alarms, thermometers, Ethernet, coax cable, and maybe a little something for your kitchen. Baking goods, paper supplies, toasters, coffee pots, griddles, and stove and oven accessories. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
They say a dollar doesn't go far these days, but in my classroom, it does. Especially when I can use it to buy technology to keep my students on the cutting edge of learning.
Arvig donates money to my school through a school partnership program.
$1 of your payment goes to area schools like mine for computers, tablets, smart technology.
It doesn't cost me anything extra to provide a better,
brighter,
more connected classroom.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
Welcome back here to the Hive. The Yellowjackets pick up a 60-55 victory over the Barnesville Trojans and land a nice victory tonight for Perham. Kind of not a get back, get right type of game, but it was a much needed win tonight against a very good Barnesville team.
Right, and I'd call it a bounce back victory. You know, it's tough when you're used to winning and things don't quite go your way. And it was a couple of tough losses, and you know that things are. I'm a law of average type guy. Things are going to eventually balance out. We won a couple overtime games here that I remember going, whew, can't believe we pulled those out. You know those things are going to average out in the end. But a really solid effort tonight by the Yellowjackets. all the way up and down the kids who played. And that's what you need, I think, night in and night out, especially how tightly contested 8AA is right now. You need all of the people who are going to play every single night to give their best, and it doesn't always have to be in the scoring column. It can be the little things as well. So nice job by the Yellowjackets, and I don't think you're in anywhere in dismay if you're a Barnesville Trojan fan or player. 60-55, everybody knows the home court advantage in our conference and in Section 8AA is huge. You saw the flip side happen when we were at Barnesville, and it was kind of the same type of game. I thought the Yellowjackets, when they got that 12-point lead, might spread it out even further. Hats off, and I think of Tane Edinger and Bredman and Zenzen, they really kind of took over the game and got the Trojans back in.
Getting some updates from the area. Holly with a big victory tonight. They take down Fergus Falls 59-53. So that should shake a few things up in the QRF and the Section 8AA standings as well.
And again, I think we've said it loud and clear any given night here, Jason, and you don't have to look any further to that game. You can look to East Grand Forks taking DGF into double overtime. It's just, and then going to Pelican Rapids and beating them, but it was a good game. I think every given night you're going to see good games, and we're just fortunate to get to watch them.
Now we'll take a look at our players of the game. First, the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery Barnesville player of the game. And tonight, I'm going to give it to Caden Zenzen. He really battled inside, faced a couple of tough defenses. A lot of double teams came, the help came, and he did a good job battling through 20 points for Zenzen.
Right. Caden Zenzen's a really, well, we're not telling anything that nobody knows. He's a really good athlete, hard worker, and super strong kid. And when he gets posted up down there on the block, he is really difficult to stop. He's got a couple of different moves down there, but his one true move is I'm just going to outpower you, and about 90% of the time that's reality. So great game by Caden Zenzen. Tate Eniger really played well at the end of the game, and Bredman's going to be a heck of a player. And when he gets shooting like he shot in the second half, I really thought that too was the difference in them making a comeback. So, but it's hard to not go with Caden Zenzen tonight.
Tate Eniger with 10 points for Zach Bredman. He had 9 of them with some key three-pointers in the second half for Barnesville. 5 points for Noah Kraus and Logan Ernst, and 2 points for Ryan Rustad in the loss for the Trojans as they dropped to 9-5 overall and to 500 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. Now we'll name our United Community Bank player of the game for the Perham Yellowjackets. It's junior Soren Anderson.
Right, and what didn't Soren Anderson do tonight? And again, you could see it right from the beginning. I think he missed his first one, Jason, and after that, he just got kind of that eye of the tiger, and it didn't matter. It looked like he was throwing a tennis ball into that. Everything was barely hitting rim, and most shooters have had that feeling at some point where you just get me the ball as I step in the door of the gym, and that was one of the nights for certain for Soren Anderson, as he just did a great job, and really I think it could have went the way of the Trojans tonight if not for Soren Anderson's big game.
He had an outstanding night tonight, finishing with 28 points to lead the way. And for the Yellowjackets, Micah Thompson had 9 points, Alex Ohm with 7 points, 5 for Chaz Melvin, 5 for Jacob Daniels, and 3 for Marcus Belka, as the Yellowjackets earn a 60-55 victory tonight over the Barnesville Trojans. As the Stein Seed post-game show rolls on, we'll take one quick break and come back with our Central Minnesota Credit Union moment of the game here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Checking your credit score the easy way. Keeping your checking safe. Always.
Welcome to the Main Line and Downer, a place you can bring your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu for your favorite lunch and dinner items. Burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Don't forget the Main Line and Downer also serves a delicious breakfast. The Main Line and Downer also has a convenience store as well as the end-of-the-line boutique shop filled with various gifts for kids, mom, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and something for all your other friends too. The Main Line and Downer, just 8 miles southeast of Barnesville on Highway 9. Visit the website or call 218-789-7610. And this one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina. The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Pret Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games, and every game from the state tournament at Young Field in West Fargo will be live on Magnitude. If it's Post 400 baseball, it's on Magnitude Sports.
440, heat rate, number 1, we're off.
Don't miss a single moment. Magnitude Sports presents Clutch Fest Winter Snowcross. Join Mike and Matt 11 a.m. Saturday, February 12th. Over 4 hours of snowcross racing from the Clay County Fairgrounds in Barnesville. Saturday, February 12th, 11 a.m. live on Magnitude Sports. For more information, search Clutch Fest Winter Snowcross on Facebook.
Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting-edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Perham Public Schools, School of Champions. Perham Public Schools, School of Champions.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive. One final time as the Yellowjackets pick up a 60-55 victory over the Barnesville Trojans tonight. Lance, we got one more thing to take care of on the Stein Seed post-game show tonight. We gave him the player of the game. We'll give him the moment of the game as well. Soren Anderson had a nice flush off a steal that he was able to throw down. And Lance, I know it.
Yeah, it was an exciting. I mean, anytime in high school basketball when you see a nice dunk, it changes the dynamics of the game. And when I said I can't remember things that Soren didn't do tonight. It started with his defense. He kind of got a swat away. He was in on a mix up there, and all of a sudden he took off like a rocket ship, and it was a two-hand flush that took the game from probably the first time it was double-digit lead at 10. Quick timeout that happened, and you just saw everybody energized, from the coaches to the bench to the kids, and it was one of those things that I think really did change the game, and it kind of deflates you a little bit if you're on the other side. Nobody likes to give up that dunk, and it was just kind of it wasn't the end of the game, but it was kind of the topper for me on the kind of night Soren was having.
I think you described it perfectly. And if you look on the other side of things for Barnesville, moment of the game, and unfortunately for them, it came a little too late, was Tate Iniger taking it over.
Right, and I think the moment of the game was your call there, Jason, when you said, is that the kind of foul that you want to give? And it was that moment that let's be honest, he got mad. And it was that frustration foul, and from that point on, he said, I don't care if I get a charge. I'm going to the basket, try to stop me. And I think that's something you walk away from tonight as a Barnesville Trojan going, that's the Tate Iniger that we need night in and night out. Just go as hard as you can to the basket, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. And they were tonight without Jack Nielsen. We had him on our starting lineup thing. So you take kind of that key cog, a nice three-point shooter, really kind of runs that offense for the Barnesville Trojans, and that's where I think the play of Zach Bredman was so huge in the second half tonight. He kind of took that role. So now if you get Nielsen back, I don't know what the situation is there, you get him back, now you got two guys. So now you're starting to build that depth that's going to make you ready in that postseason, where now you can go 9 deep instead of maybe 8 deep. And so some really good things that happened, but the CMCU play of the game was a long route around there, Jason. That dunk was phenomenal, and it was no doubter, and you could watch the kids. It's so fun to see the student section because they knew what was coming, and they were inching towards the court, and they celebrated just as much as Soren did after that flush. So CMCU play of the game tonight, Soren Anderson's dunk.
And now we'll turn the page. Tomorrow night we're back here live at the Hive once again. We'll have the Yellowjackets getting ready to take on the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines here at the Hive tomorrow night. Tip-off 7:30 p.m. The Yellowjackets and the Wolverines. Wolverines were in action tonight taking on New York Mills, and they're going to turn around and come back here to take on the Yellowjackets in what could be a very interesting and pivotal Section 8 AA matchup tomorrow night.
Right, and it's a nice kind of homecoming for another Coach Cressup, as Jordan Cressup will bring the WDC Wolverine girls to town, and it's just it's a great place. It's kind of fun to see kids that I've known now be adults and come back in and coach, and I feel it's kind of an honor to call those type of games. But I'm excited to see Sydney Anderson coming off her 1,000th point the other night at Frazee, and the girls are playing really well, and and it's fun to watch, and if you haven't tuned in to watch them, you should, because on any given night they're as good a three-point shooting team as there come, and then you've got some good post play for the Yellowjackets as well, when with Willow Thiel's really rolling, and they're really kind of a fun team to watch, because when they start, it gets rolling, and it's kind of contagious for them, and they all start shooting well. So interested to see tomorrow night's game, and hopefully Coach Super and his squad can keep rolling as well, as they're shooting up the charts again in Section 8 AA girls.
We'll have that for you tomorrow night, 7:30 tonight, 7:30 p.m. here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. I'd like to thank Lance Rock again. I'm Jason Grolt. The Yellowjackets earned a 5-point victory tonight. We thank you for tuning in on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.